So in summary, I really like this game actually. I think it's good. Um, I found the rules probably hardest to learn of almost any game I've learnt. Not because they're badly written, not because the game's complicated, but because it's a game where from the first card play you're going to have to understand most of what's going on. There's a lot of things that can happen in operation, and most of them will happen most of the time. A lot of other games you can just worry about movement for the first 2 turns, and then you can ignore aircraft or something and just use the ground combat or whatever. You can simplify things down, you don't have to worry about a lot of stuff. Here, in terms of launching offensives, right from the get-go you need to understand most of what's going on. You don't need to understand things like strategic bombing and stuff straight away, but there's quite a lot that you've got to learn up front. And it's not simple. I mean, my rules explanation there was pretty simple, but there's quite a lot of stuff I just sort of brushed over. I didn't talk about stacking limits at all, for instance. But it is a really good game. GMT, at the time of making this video, I think they're going to reprint it in a matter of months with swanky new art. So if you're interested in the Pacific War, I'd get in on that if I were you, because it will probably sell out fairly rapidly. It was a fairly popular game when it first came out, I think. I picked this copy up at a trade, and then I bought the hard-mounted board of GMT. But it's a very tight design. It's historically credible, I think. I think it's a pretty good simulation based on my limited reading of the war. It does have its abstractions, but it provides a quite immersive historical game for me. And I think it would be quite competitive as a 2-player game, actually. I think it seems to be pretty well balanced, although this is only my first solo play. So, I can't be sure of that. And as a competitive strategy game, there's certainly randomness in it, but it's not extreme or anything. Though I'd say you're probably looking for more of a historical experience if you're going for this kind of game rather than a tournament game. You could play some of the scenarios through in a few hours. The default campaigns obviously start from 41, but you can start from 42, 43, or even 44, I think. Soloing it, it's taken me maybe about 20 minutes a turn. That might go a bit faster if I knew the rules better. I don't think you're going to do the campaign in less than 3 hours, but I could be wrong. But I think you could probably pick some scenarios and finish them off in 3 hours or so. So that's pretty much all I have to say about it at the moment. Good game. Good job, Mark Herman. Oh, also, both Mark Herman, the designer of the game, and Cannondale have put out their own videos on this. Neither of them do detailed rules explanations, but you can watch what they're doing and work out quite a lot from those. So I recommend those videos.